know they have lost you. I'm thrilled you could join us today. Thank you immensely for taking the time to watch this video. Today, I'd like to delve into the behaviors exhibited by a narcissist after they've distanced themselves from you. What motivates them to gauge whether you still serve a purpose for them? To what extent do they employ these tactics to decide on their next target? It's worth noting that narcissists relish receiving compliments from others, as it bolsters their self-esteem. However, there are instances where a narcissist may find themselves unable to exert full control over someone. If you happen to be one of the fortunate few in this category, you may observe the narcissist gradually withdrawing from you. This typically occurs because they believe they won't be able to regain control over you. As I've emphasized many times, the most effective way to thwart narcissistic manipulation is to sever all their sources of supply. Narcissists have a reputation for being inept at sustaining relationships when there's no further personal gain to be had. Since narcissists don't invest time in people who display indifference or a lack of interest in them, their enthusiasm wanes rapidly. Narcissists are incredibly discerning about how they allocate their time and resources. Thus, if you fail to provide the narcissist with what they require to fuel their ego, you become a liability, and they lose interest in your presence. Narcissists are emotionally manipulative individuals fixated on amassing power and control. They derive substantial narcissistic supply by manipulating your emotions and subjecting you to an emotional roller coaster. They revel in their sense of superiority, knowing they can elicit laughter, tears, confusion, defiance, and ultimately, laughter once more. The more adept they are at manipulating you into retaining them in your life, the more confident they become in their ability to evoke a range of emotions from you, from tears and anger to despair and even depression. This reinforces their belief that they can continue to toy with your emotions. Ultimately, it all boils down to their desire for control. To gratify their egotistical cravings, narcissists resort to emotional manipulation, delighting in the notion that they can govern your thoughts, actions, and way of life. It often seems like they possess an uncanny ability to choose their words and actions deliberately to provoke a reaction from you. The significance of our response to the narcissist cannot be emphasized enough. If the narcissist succeeds in eliciting a response or manipulating you, they believe they have achieved their desired control over you. Narcissists are skilled at exploiting the trust and affection they've garnered from you. Those who manipulate others often harbor a profound sense of superiority. All the narcissist desires from you is for you to experience specific emotions. Now that you've identified the narcissist as your adversary, it's imperative to master the art of managing your emotions. Don't anticipate the narcissist to assume responsibility for their actions. Conversely, when narcissists can no longer discern our reactions or decipher our intentions, they find themselves at a loss. I can only envision the frustration they experience when constantly interacting with us and finding no emotional response to latch onto. Narcissists are inherently averse to manipulation or deceit, as such tactics cause them considerable discomfort. Anyone who inflicts discomfort upon a narcissist is swiftly regarded as an affront and must be eliminated. Narcissists may move on or distance themselves from you. A narcissist may not exact instant revenge, but they will neither forget nor forgive. This implies they will persistently seek opportunities to exploit you in the future. Nevertheless, there are situations when the narcissist is determined to extricate you from their life, irrespective of the means involved. Their decision hinges on their perception of who you are, your significance to them, and the extent to which your actions have wounded their ego. Narcissists are discerning when it comes to choosing their battles, deciding which ones merit their immediate attention In my limited experience, I've observed that narcissists are more sensitive to criticism from individuals they previously held sway over, but have now lost that influence. It would be highly beneficial if individuals could swiftly identify narcissists and immediately apply the grey rocking technique, because displaying emotions around them is one of the gravest errors one can make. Narcissists place immense importance on our emotional responses to gauge their dominance. I've heard of people feigning specific emotions to deceive a narcissist into thinking that they, the narcissist, are in control, hoping to gain an advantage. However, this tactic typically backfires. On the contrary, comprehending their tactics for manipulating our emotions can offer us a strategic edge. But that's a topic for another time. The key is to master the art of emotional self-regulation and only reveal the version of yourself that you wish the narcissist to perceive. Nevertheless, it's most effective to employ the grey rock method with narcissists, as they quickly become despondent in your presence when they sense you're unresponsive. In my experience, the optimal approach for dealing with a narcissist is to do nothing at all. Stay unresponsive. This applies to each and every one of you. You can still manage your feelings and behaviors, regardless of whether the narcissist you've encountered in the past believes they hold absolute power over you. When you turn off the emotional faucet, it might remain off indefinitely. Once the narcissist determines that you are no longer of value to them, you will sense it. If they had influence over you previously, they likely know how to push your buttons to achieve their aims. They may not accept your newfound assertiveness initially, but as they become aware that you've caught on, they will cease their attempts to manipulate you. A significant blow to their ego is their inability to control you any longer. You've liberated yourself from their emotional influence. If they can't exert control over you any longer, narcissists will either want to rid themselves of you or, at the very least, disregard you. You might believe that ceasing all contact with a narcissist is the most effective means of self-protection. While that may be true for the person who opts for no contact, it's essential to recognize that the narcissist perceives you as their possession, under the delusion that they can maintain some degree of control over you even without direct communication. This is due to the self-deceptive nature of narcissists. What truly matters is our happiness and success independent of their influence. If you haven't established new relationships, it's wise to approach meeting new people with caution. Given the prevalence of narcissists, it's vital not only to become adept at identifying them, but also at managing our emotional responses when dealing with them. Refrain from offering them the emotional reactions they seek, and avoid showering them with excessive praise, as it may inadvertently convey a sense of indifference and disinterest. By doing so, you adopt the grey rocking strategy, resembling an unreactive entity. Now, you possess the knowledge of what narcissists require to bolster their sense of security and their belief in their power over you. They heavily depend on our emotions and responses. By maintaining emotional detachment, we deprive the narcissist of the tools they typically employ to gain control over us. When you allow a narcissist to manipulate and dominate you, they perceive that they have successfully ensnared you. However, if they cannot accomplish this, they will likely conclude that you are lost to them forever. Narcissists abhor setbacks as they diminish the pool of potential victims, referred to as the narcissistic supply curve. Those who manage to escape are the fortunate ones. I genuinely hope you found this information enlightening. If you did, please consider clicking the like button. Your thoughts and experiences are highly valued. Please share them by leaving comments below. Thank you for watching. When a narcissist wants to get you back after a discard, these are sneaky things they'll do. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're thrilled to have you here today, and we genuinely appreciate your continued support. Now let's delve into some essential insights. When a narcissist aims to reignite a relationship with you, they pull out all the stops, often resuming precisely where they left off. Their repertoire includes a well-practiced set of phrases and gestures designed to provoke a response from you. This is a common strategy employed by narcissists worldwide. They might reappear with gifts, hoping to erase the past and persuade you to embrace a brighter future. A typical tactic involves convincing you that you hold a unique and irreplaceable place in their heart. Narcissists excel at capturing attention and maintaining control over the people in their lives. While you are undoubtedly unique, a narcissist doesn't genuinely value your individuality. Some narcissists can be relentless in their pursuit, always seeking a path back into your life, much like a boomerang that returns without fail. Their connections with you are rarely severed entirely, as they continually explore opportunities to reintegrate into your life. This can occur if you served as a critical source of narcissistic supply, or if they have ulterior motives to harm you. These are the two primary reasons that might drive a narcissist to seek a renewed romantic relationship. Narcissists occasionally take their time hoovering because they can be distracted by what they perceive as superior sources of supply. However, if a prime candidate is unavailable or a suitable replacement is not found, they may experience a labor shortage. So, sooner or later, they are likely to resurface, employing the same tactics to re-enter your life and resume their torment. The devil won't come to your doorstep with a pitchfork and horns. Instead, they'll disguise themselves as angels bearing gifts. Narcissists understand that the key to future hoovers is to establish close relationships with potential victims. They aim to win their trust, turning them into unwitting pawns or flying monkeys who assist in the smear campaign, and keep the narcissist updated about your life, even after you've cut ties. So, when you identify a narcissist in your life and decide to implement a no-contact policy, it's vital to be prepared to apply this policy to friends and family members who unknowingly serve as the narcissist's flying monkeys. Whether it's a sibling, parent, or child, I've learned to treat them all as potential flying monkeys. If they continue to associate with the narcissist, it may be necessary to say goodbye to friends as well. These are all avenues the narcissist can exploit to maintain tabs on you, so they can choose the most opportune moments to contact you, whether it's to break no contact, catch you off guard during a vulnerable moment, like a family death, a breakup, or to offer congratulations on an achievement or promotion. Another manipulative tactic of the narcissist is playing the victim. They might present themselves as suicidal, claiming that they can't survive without you. When someone threatens self-harm if you leave or don't take them back, it's essential to recognize their manipulation. They may act out their desperation and helplessness, emphasizing that you're their sole hope. In response to this behavior, the victim might be inundated with apologies, promises of change, and crocodile tears. Narcissists are adept at crying on cue, believing it adds emotional appeal and a persuasive element to win you over. However, it's essential to remember that these tears are often insincere. Narcissists understand that we have a choice in allowing them back into our lives, so they employ tactics designed to make us reconsider. They will go to great lengths to elicit sympathy, charm, manipulate with tears, and even use a combination of tactics like charm, sob stories, a winsome smile, and possibly some tears to win your love, pity, support, and loyalty. The narcissist is devoid of sympathy or understanding for our situation. Their sole aim is to exploit us. They rely on us for narcissistic fuel, which ultimately bolsters their fragile self-worth. When dealing with a returning narcissist, it's crucial not to waver. Resist their feigned attempts at assistance, and don't be swayed by their apparent kindness back into their sphere. We must remember that a narcissist's benevolence is insincere, and their motivation typically centers on either using you for your assets or causing your downfall. Furthermore, they won't hesitate to manipulate kindness as a bargaining tool. If accepting a gift makes you feel more comfortable, do so, but remain cautious. Narcissists are adept at feigning sadness and remorse. Narcissists are patient when it comes to waiting for an opportunity to re-enter your life. It might take weeks, months, or even years, but once they achieve it, they will swiftly resume their destructive behaviors or embark on their schemes to harm you. Narcissists don't commit innocent, forgivable errors that can be resolved through a simple explanation or apology. They are predisposed to repeatedly harm others when given the chance, and they'll keep trying to return if you leave the door open. Your objective should be to eliminate not only the narcissist, but also their troublesome flying monkeys who eagerly assist the narcissist. Removing one of the narcissist's flying monkeys may lead them to abandon the other, as it no longer serves a purpose. Remember, the narcissist's concern for you is directly related to their ability to meet their own needs. If they believe that playing the victim or being excessively polite will allow them back into your life, they may resort to employing flying monkeys. Be vigilant regarding the narcissist's favored tactics for regaining control and the individuals they may involve in their schemes. The day they attempt to return will come, so watch for the signs and be unafraid to address the strategies they might employ to re-enter your life. Alright, that covers everything I can currently share. I hope you found this information useful as always. If you have any comments or questions on this subject, please don't hesitate to share them below. We're looking forward to reading your input. If you could take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Your support is greatly valued. Thanks for watching.